What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in, come on in. The dojo awaits. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How's the weekend? It was a great weekend this weekend. Relaxing. Thoroughly enjoyable. Appreciate everybody following the channel. If you haven't followed the Pixologic stream, tisk 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 on you. Make sure to do so. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Scorpion Core, Universe, nice chill music, giving it to you on the down low. We'll be amping it up later for sure. Just gonna let people roll in, and then we will get started. What's up, Zinc? You gonna play with us later tonight? A little Among Us? Tonight. Samo yo. Welcome to the ZBHO Dojo. My name is Spicer McLeroy, the spicy sensei, if you will. And today on the stream, we're gonna be working on one of my personal pieces. And I hope you dig it, I hope you like it. We're gonna be working on the anatomy, we're gonna try out some cloth stuff, and we're going to, have a good time as usual. I hope you're ready to kick some ass, take some names, and don't forget to save. Harry Mandibles, aloha. Mark Carroll, appreciate you being here, brother. Need some wine with this music, some port, says Scorpion Core Universe. Alright, so you like to keep it chill. That's good. D-Zinc, I might join you later, but you already sound sus. If anyone's been playing Among Us, you know what that's like. Seeing your friends lie to you, seeing them lie to other people, it's a great time. Make sure you check it out. If you haven't, make sure to join the ZBHO Dojo. I'll put the link in the chat right now. See, it's probably the most active community you'll ever be a part of. Alrighty, so let's get into it, people. Let's get over to the dojo. Get this. There we go. Today, we're gonna be working on this piece right here. I hope you dig it. We're working on some anatomy, some facial expressions, all this good stuff. Alrighty. So yeah, that's what we're going to be working on. If you have any questions, definitely put it down in the chat. But first of all, let's open up the conversation with the elephant in the room. Did you watch UFC last night? Did you watch it? Because that was an excellent show. Excellent show. Alrighty. Getting my... And I think there might be a delay on the stream, so apologize if it takes a little while to get to you. Doesn't mean I don't love you. You know I do. But yeah, if you want to join the Discord, we'll be playing Among Us later tonight. I think they're in there right now playing it. We got some people super addicted to it. They got some problems. Oh yeah, they're still playing. They're going hard. Going hard in the paint. Hard in the paint. But again here, the aponeurosis of the tricep. We've got this lateral head, which we can pretty much block out like an egg. And then bring it through. And let's see, probably get that a little bit longer too. Right about here. But yep, there's this little common tendon right here that all of this particular long head of the tricep will attach to. Laia Resident, back again. Mark Carroll is too busy to play video games because he's leveling himself up. I love it, 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 I love it. Let's see. So we've got the long head and then the third head, and it's going to go around the around the elbow or the olecranon. Right there. Get that a little bit more. Since it will be fully flexed, since the arm is extended, that's going to activate the tricep fully, especially when bracing for a giant spider. Ready, and then get our brachialis in here, get our deltoid. Right, so the bicep isn't really going to be activated except for tension. Possibly. Sumerian King, thank you very much for the feedback on the ArtStation tutorials. Very thoughtful of you. I appreciate it. Una la la chulada, Marcos M.I. or lowercase l. Alrighty, getting these wrist muscles right here. Get that mini-me in there. ST, get it nice and small. Get that mini-me in there. Hairy Mandibles, I played Pressure Wash-A-Deck. It's a nesting wife minigame. Sounds interesting. that. Oh man, I'm glad you enjoyed it, brother. I'm glad you enjoyed the tutorials. Yeah. That's the most fun I can have. For sure. Helping others out. Make sure they level up. Alrighty. And there we go. Kind of block it out. We don't need to just sculpt it. We can still move things around. Get what we're looking for that way. Let's see. Where's the teeth? There we go. All right. Mr. Sanson, hashtag ZBHO Dojo. Appreciate you being here, brother. Appreciate y'all coming back. That's the type of warrior activity I like to see. Let's get a little bit smaller. Let's get a little bit stronger. Let's boom, 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 boom. One. Take a big smooth brush. Tap, tap. There we go. All right. Let's see. Get some eyebrows up in here. Alrighty. DMV. Let's go to the eyebrow. Turn on the head again. Let's use back face masking with our move brush. That way we can just grab the side of it. So if you ever just need thickness, you can use this method. And that way it doesn't grab from the center or anything. Smooth it out. Chill out, don't. There we go. Ray Libby Gatto. Finally, someone who does the hollow of the armpit well. Thank you. You gotta know what's going on in the armpit. It's just one of the smelliest parts of the body. There's no reason not to know what's going on. You know what I mean? All right, let's get some new beats up in here. Let's see. There we go. Ashish Dahola. How to get a job or freelance work in ZBrush. Well, I always tell people, have a good catalog of finished work that is varied in style, right? So not all realism, not all stylized, and just a good catalog of finished work. Trying to go around and shop just one piece isn't gonna work that well. And also just consistency of output, right? You can't be posting stuff like once a month or anything like that. You need to be highly consistent with it. Pop art's a really good way to get started because you don't really have to worry about design. You can just worry about telling a story. Let's see, that and just make friends. You gotta have friends. And work a lot. Lots and lots. If you're just starting out, I would suggest 8 hours a day until you can grind your speed and skill and have both of those pretty even. because whenever you're working, you want to be very fast so that, because most projects are based on, at least in the freelance industry, it's like, hey, here's this, how much do you charge? I charge this much. They're like, okay. So now it doesn't matter how quickly you finish that, right? In fact, the faster the better. And then, you know, if you charge X amount and get it done in a day, then you're obviously going to make more money than you would if you spent all week on it, right? So just having good workflows, solid workflows, good amount of work. You also want to have I mean, just depends. If you have one goal, you're like, I want to be a character artist at this place, you can do that. You can go and just go. But if that place shuts down, you know, what are you gonna do then? So point of that is that you don't want to just have one place that you're going for. You want to be able to work for any place. And that way with the work that you create is not secluded to just one style or one this or one that. Good anatomy, good rendering skills, good communication, positive attitude, helping and teaching others, yeah, just being a good person. Hopefully that answers your question. Let's see. Chris Laser, what's going on? Love your work, brother. Very inspiring. H-Town fight. Scorpion Core Universe also chiming in. Put out a lot of your own cartoons and comic books. You can do that too. Yeah, you can just go your own route if you want to. You know, you don't have to work at a studio. You can just make your own stuff. If you're not getting any, you know, it's always good to be self-sufficient, right? It's to rely on studios to provide you with money all the time is not the best idea, especially nowadays, whenever you have access to so many different, you know, we work in the digital realm. All you have to do is create digital assets that are valuable to other digital artists, and you should be able to make a good amount of money. Especially if you're, you know, if you know what you're doing. If you're a master of something, teach it. And when you teach it, make money off of it. Marcelo Wyack. Hey, do you have any tip for posing? Like, do you incentivize to create the whole character on a T or A pose before, or to create it meanwhile posing and fixing? I don't know why you got that. I don't know why you got that voice. I kind of feel bad. Let me try it again. Hey, do you have any tip for posing? Like, do you incentivize to create a whole character on a TA pose before, or to create it meanwhile posing and fixing? I don't know why you're aggressive, but you're aggressive. You just have an aggressive type name on there. I don't know. I mean, there's no wrong way to do it. There's efficient ways to do things for some people. For other people, it's efficient for them to start in an A pose or a T pose and then pose it after they blocked everything in and got all the clothing and straps and buckles and pouches and guns and, you know, texturing and all that. And now they want to pose it. That's fine. You can also, for me, I love sculpting in pose. I think it's immediately gives it some life. Immediately allows me to have some diversity, and it wakes my mind up. Whenever I'm sculpting in an A or T pose, for me, it's not very difficult, but it's way more difficult for me to get life out of it as opposed to if it was posed. as opposed to if it was in motion, right? Like I'd be able to get a whole lot of feeling out of that as opposed to your standard tier A setup. But you know, I'm more of in the collectibles industry mainly. Also do game art, game cinematic art, character art, stuff like that, and that's always going to be a TA pose unless they're hiring me to create a sculpture within the game or something like that. But yeah, it just depends on where you're going. You know, if you want to be diverse, then practice bringing life into T&A poses, and then practice bringing life into posed objects if you want to go into the collectible route. Because if you can't sculpt your character in pose, it's going to be very difficult for you to get hired on the collectible circuit, right? Yeah. Ren Lee Ha? Sorry I'm late. Do I owe you a bean and cheese taco? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Marcelo Wyack. Actually, my voice is just as yours. All right, cool. Chris Laser. I've been trying ZBrush and my PC is not liking it. Any recommendations for improving my PC specifically for ZBrush? I'm pretty sure that the chat's gonna chime in very, very soon. But for me, solid state drives and lots of memory. And then in between there is the processor. Right? For me, I went Ryzen because it's super cheap. It's like $250 for a really, really good processor. But yeah, usually it's in the memory, solid state drive, and then processor. Video card doesn't have a lot to do with it. I don't think there's any GPU actions in ZBrush. It's mostly off of memory. So having a huge pool of memory is the best way to go. Mm-hmm. There we go. That's much better. Alrighty, so a little trick right here whenever you're opening your mouth, because his mouth is open. Alright, it's so if you put your finger right next to your tragus right here, right, this little bit, if you open your mouth, you're gonna feel this little fascia create, right? That's because your jaw's dislocating and rolling forward whenever you open your mouth. So whenever we look here, right there, that little shadow, that's because he's opened his mouth and his jaw is coming that way, right? So he's pretty athletic, so we can add that in. Right there. And it's just these slight adjustments that bring those little details of the character to life, right? Because everything's believable on it. Not that I've reached that yet. Still got a long way to go. But I'm noticing it more and more whenever I sculpt, for sure. Alrighty. So right here, have that go around, this go around. Okay. Mark Carroll, I have one heck of an old PC, but sure, your polys are only as large as you need. Marcelo Wyatt, good point about posing. I went into this issue because I posed a hard surface character, and when I decided his pose, hey Seuss, I got big bad times. But I already finished project, besides the headache of fixing it. Anna Carolina! Finally made it to the stream, sister. I appreciate you being here. Make sure to check out Anna Carolina art. She is on Twitch. She's streaming on the regular. And she's also an illustrious, famous, revered, honored, respected, feared, even streamer here on Pixologic Live as well. All the streams, all of the schedules are at pixologic.com. Go check him out. Alrighty, let's see. Alrighty, we got another vein here. Un saludo desde Cuba, Javier David. Appreciate you being here, brother. Thank you for being here. We love the international sculptors. You know better. We don't do any vocalization on this channel. Miss Wildfire. Hello again, Anna. Let's bring this lip out a bit more. Let's see if we can get some. See if we can get these pants do what we want them to do. Let's see. So let's get this. These are boots. Why don't you rename everything? Jeez, got all these people watching you. Let's see. Pants. They're important. They're very important. Alrighty, so we're gonna solo these two out. So one is interacting with the other. Let's see, is this this might be a little bit too much. Let's see. Let's just get the outside. Chris Laser, I saw her stream yesterday. Way to go, Chris Laser. Anna Catalina, this is looking great. How is the streamer life? It's pretty good. It's pretty dope. I appreciate you helping me out. Adjusting my compass so that I went the right way. And yeah. Super fun. Having lots of fun with the dojo and the Pixologic community. I mean, you don't get more interactive than that, right? So we are going to delete higher because we don't need any of those pesky details. We're also going to delete hidden because we don't need those either. We're gonna bring this up. So I assigned Alethania. I assigned my dynamics. It's right up here. You can just hold Control and Alt and click, and then say put any key combination. I just assigned it to Alt J. So I'm going to lower this down to 1. I'm going to reduce the inflate, and then I'm going to recalculate, and then I'm going to run simulation. Oh, not good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to masking, and we are going to mask Bordeaux. Mask by feature. And let's also get some, let's go with some deflate. Let's go 0.1. And let's run that simulation. Oops. Let's recalculate. Recalculation. 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 And run simulation. I think it's a little bit too loose. Let's crank up the firmness. Right here. Recalculate. Run simulation. Much better, much better. Alrighty. Let's give a little bit of inflate. 0.1. Alt J. Oh, keep pressing the wrong one. Alt J. Recalculate. Run simulation. There we go. We have fixed thy problem quickly and efficiently within the realm. Stadius01. I'm trying to learn anatomy in ZBrush. I see you're sculpting on a skull. Is that your normal workflow? Yes, it is. I appreciate having the skull in there to help me guide my proportions, guide my bony landmarks. That way I can get it done quickly. I can get through it quickly. And I feel like I've accomplished something. You know? Hairy mandibles, pants, the napkin you wear. You gotta love them pant napkins. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna use a BCJ. We are going to turn color information off. BCJ is gonna allow me to move this a bit if I wish. Let's get some bunching. Let's turn this deflate off and recalculate and kind of get it up there. Let's clear our mask. Maybe we can get a little bit more wrinklage up in here, up in here, up in here. I want to get some wrinkles on my pants. Make them look. Oh no, I can't. What rhymes with pants? Hands. Using my hands to make some pants. Not my favorite result. Not my favorite. Not my favorite result. Let's get this. Let's mask by border yet again. Masking by border. Mask by feature. Let us. Let's see. Not my favorite. I don't know. Let's turn that off. Recalculate. Let's firmness. Take that down to 5. Inflate. All that good stuff. Recalculate. It's okay there. I don't know. Usually I have to come in here and do a lot of resculpting anyway. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. How do you determine the price of a model? Determines on how talented you are, how much experience you have. If it's your first time, probably just want to get in the door. You know, you just want whatever they're willing to pay, you're willing to accept because you just want to get in and you want to, learn the workflow. Because as good as a sculptor as you are, working for someone else is a totally different beast. It has nothing to do with your sculpting skill. right? Dealing with clients and the like. So just getting that experience is pretty valuable. Yeah, it just depends on that, who you're working for. If you're ever worried or concerned about what it is, you know, or how much they charge or how much they pay, you just ask them. Just be like, hey, you know, how much would you charge for this? Well, how much are you willing to pay? I'm willing to pay this much. Well, now you know. Now you know, now you know, now you know, now you know. Oh, yeah. See, Felipe Castillo, that's sick. Respect, mate. Respect right back at you. Kind of want to get rid, because there's going to be, it's going to be within the watts right here. So I don't think I need this much. Go right there. We'll invert it. Control W. Get rid of that. W. Control and drag. Control W. Delete. Hidden. Boom. Alrighty. So. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look over this clothing thing, because it's, whenever it comes to pants, it's, find it quicker to just sculpt it instead of messing with the simulation. But I don't know, maybe someone's had better use of it. Let's bring this back out. BCJ. Bringing it down, bringing it down, bringing it down, bringing it down. Alrighty. Let's sculpt that in instead of moving it in. Let's give it a nice lip here of delicious clothing. Here, let's get. We can probably get some reference, but I'm just going off my memory right now of the last time I did some leather cloth pants and what. Damn, looks hot. Give him big. What? No. Ooh. No, I'm not gonna give you your money back. I don't know what you're talking about, but no. You got to talk to Nightbot about that. You and Nightbot are gonna have to duke it out. 10 rounds, 3 minutes each. Let's see. Let's get some reference. Ashish Diola, how do you determine the price of a model? I already answered it! Then boots. No, I don't want Google to do that. Let's see. What are these called? Harley Davidson motorcycle black boots. All right. Men's motorcycle black boots. Motorcycle black boots. Let's see. What are they called? Engineer biker boots. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's not that bad. Not that hard. Let's see. Alrighty. Always forget, you know, like I just sculpt anatomy all the time, and whenever I get to clothing, I gotta remember that's way different. Way different. Let's get this. Let's see. Boom. Let me show you what I am working with. Open image new twab. Let's see. So just gathering a reference. Oh, that one's actually pretty good. We can actually use this one. Yeah, we can use that one. Alrighty. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. All right. We're on our way. Let's see. Where's the boot? Oh, jeez. Boots, come on, guys. Come on, guys. All right, there we go. Alrighty, now we are on our way. And pretty much you just want to have diamonds everywhere, like little diamond recesses, those type of things. Like you see a diamond, 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 right? Pretty much roughly what clothing does whenever it's bunched up like that. How is this reference displayed like that inside of ZBrush? Says Iron Knuckles. This is called Pure Ref. It's a add-on and it's just laying on top of here. Hopefully that answers your question. Alrighty, so you see here there's this big line that goes all the way around, right? So what we just need to do is we just need to diamondize it. We just need to diamondize it. Right here, boom, diamond, diamond. Then bring it together. And then here's is too much. Right here, so what do? We put a diamond in there. Yeah, diamonds. Diamonds and pearls. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Dash Doc! Do you use Pure F? Is it free? Yes, I do, and I always give him enough to get himself a coffee. But it is, I'm not sure if it's free anymore, but, you know, give him a couple bucks. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple bucks, right? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's, yeah, I use it all the time, all the time. PureRef, it's a standalone app, and the window can float on top of other apps, says Brian Life. And he is correct. You can trust Brian. Even though he offered that information, it's kind of sus. Super sus. So, see, diamondize it, diamondize it. Nah, it's kind of sloppy here. We can fix that. Just a little bit wider so it's not so peaky. In there. Connect that. Right here. Let's take a look. I think there was a Bentley version in here. Yeah, so just coming around in that way. Yes, I do. All right, cool. Alrighty, so bring this around. Let's see. This might be a total mess up, but that's fine. That's fine. That's what Control Z's for. Let's see. Nope, that looks like crap. Alrighty. Not gonna do that. Okay. So I think what we need to do is have a little bit, oops, go down in subdivision, maybe bring some of these out because it's still very cylindrical, even though clothing should be a little bit more drastic, right? It's gonna have these wrinkles that are going to alter the form and the outline of it pretty drastically. And a little bit flatter and less, you know, base, well, not base, but we'll need to show all the anatomy for clothing that's bunching up around here. It should be kind of feeling a little bit looser. Let's see. Altheon, he is your dad. You look like my dad. I knew it. I am now your dad, but I'm not. I'm not your dad. Okay? Not your dad. No, I'm not your dad. Let's see. Triangle. Diamonds and triangles. Al left again? Maybe you are. I think he used to date his mom. Impossible. 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 Doom, doom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Don't like that. Kelvin Romanini, what's the best way to enter in a big studio? I don't know. I've always been freelance. I don't have any advice on that. I would assume get to know as many people as you can there, make friends, have them all like your work, and whenever a position opens, hopefully they'll select you. It's all about who you know. It's all about who you know. All right, gotta make friends. Gotta make friends. And whenever the conventions were around, it was it was much easier than it is now. Although they do have lots of online events now. But yeah, that's what I would do. I've never been a studio type person, so I never really sought it out. I always wanted to wake up whenever I wanted to wake up and work when I wanted to work and not have anyone over my shoulder. Just turn things in on time and have them constructed well. And right now, there's more remote options than there are studio options, at least for the foreseeable future right now. So, you know, keep your options open, because maybe you're on a warpath to get to a studio, but studios aren't hiring right now, and you're missing out on a lot of freelance opportunities that would help you out in getting that larger studio gig. So just keep your options open. Make sure you hydrate, people. But don't overhydrate. Let's get a little bit more angles on this, on these boots. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get some reference. Oops, sorry. Probably gonna have to get some reference and get some boots on and then actually put my feet in this position. As much as, you know, I love to go to Google and find everything, they usually don't have exactly what I'm looking for, or it would just save me time doing it myself. And I get way better reference. And let's duplicate the boot. Oops. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Go down to low subdivision level. Delete higher. Go geometry. Delete higher. Solo it out. So I'm going to get some straps going across the top of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to BZM. I'm going to, if you zoom in here, you can see this orange line, right? Maybe you can see that on your screen. Maybe you can't. But that's going to tell you what direction this function will go. So here I want to, let's go here. Let's go extrude and poly loop. And I'm going to have that orange line go that way. And I'm going to hold control so that it just rips off a piece of this mesh. I'm going to select it. I'm going to split hidden. I'm going to, again, repeat that action, have it come out, but I'm also going to go on the inside, and I'm going to hold shift so it just shrinks the topology in instead of creating new topology. And then now I've got these belt loops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crease polygroups, and I'm going to take my polygroup, or my creasing. Where's my creasing? Where'd my creasing go? There it is. Okay, so here, take this down to 1 or 2, bring this up to 3 or 4, and then it's got a very nice leathery feel to it, right? You can do that. So we can go back to our low-res boots, and we can do that again. Let's see, we got that one. So let's do this one. Oops. Okay, chill out, ZBrush. I mean, come on, guy. Hold control. We just need it on the outside a bit. Control shift, split hidden. Get that going, and then hold shift, bring this in. And there we've got our second round of leather scraps. With a smooth subdiv of 3 and a creasing level of 2. Dash Doc, I'll reference model for you. How polite. How polite. Green Demon. Bathrobe is the best part about this dance break. Thank you. Alrighty, we've got some boots there. Let's see. Let's see. I think that's enough. We can do that on this other side as well. But on this one, we're gonna polygroup it. So I'm gonna press Control W, and that way we can get this done all pretty much once. One action instead of multiple actions. So I'm gonna polygroup. I'm going to use poly loop, and I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go there, and then I'm going to extrude, polygroup all, bring this, hold control, control shift click, split hidden, here, boom, And let's see if we can. There we go. So I tapped Alt so I can get a different polygroup. So when I go on the inside right here, it's only going to grab the inside. And, you know, make sure it's going all the way through the mesh, because if you're going to 3D print this, you don't want it to, you don't want it laying on the surface. You want it well within the surface so you don't have any printing issues, right? So now we're just going to merge these down because they're pretty much all doing the same thing. There we go. Let's check out anything else I like from here. Not really. That's probably the coolest thing about it. Alright, so let's get rid of that low res mesh because we don't really need it now. And let's see, we can probably get a belt out of this too. But let's just do a curved strap. Well, yeah, let's duplicate this. Let's go solo. Let's dynamesh it. Press no. Let's Control W, B, slice, curve, and go right about there. BSR, boom, and hide that. Control W, Control W, bring this here. Now I'm going to go to stroke. I'm going to go curve functions. I'm going to frame mesh with polygroups. So anywhere that there's an intersection of polygroups, it's automatically going to create a line there. And then I'm going to go to curve strap snap, curve tube snap, curve strap snap, and click it, and boom, automatic belt. Let's go down to 8. Click that again. Yeah, it's about a belt size. Then just click on the mesh, split mask points, which is going to be our dummy mesh, which we can delete for now. If I need to redo that, it's not a big deal. So now everything's connected. There's no space or anything, so that's a good benefit of doing this method. Going to group by normals. Again, crease polygroups, dynamic 3 with a 2. That way we have a firm edge, but not a hard edge. So we can do that. We can, we have one of those. Let's bring this clothing in though. A little bit closer. And then there we go. And let's get down to the lower subdivision level, just so it makes it easier on the computer. Not that we need it, obviously, since we have a $14 million computer, but you know, just best working practices. So here, Link7171, hi, congrats on partner. I don't know when you got it, but congrats. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, I appreciate you. Appreciate the love, people. Alrighty, let's get these pantalones and let's get them organized a little bit better. Here we go. There we go. go. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Too much vocalization. And then you can polish by features. That'll smooth groups and faces, but it won't affect creased edges. Alrighty. I've been following for 3 years. I don't remember much though. I don't know if you're a partner 3 years ago, but yeah. I'm not sure about their stats. I think they're a partner. They should be. They probably got partner very, very quickly. Mm-hmm. Alrighty, we're gonna put that in the center. We're gonna control shift and we're gonna drag it down so then we can have 2 belts. Because it's not fantasy unless there's multiple belts for no reason. Let's get these. Let's get them a little bit dark gray. Just kind of break all that up. Going to use inflate brush and just tap here and there, just so that the skin isn't peeking through. There, inflate, smooth. Bring that around. We can make a quick buckle. Let's see. Yeah, we can make a quick buckle. It's simple, simple, simple. Boom. Make poly mesh. Q cube. Change color. Boom. Bop. Slick of the tail. Slick of the tail. Alright. BZM, excuse me. Insert an edge here. Get rid of that edge. We don't need that edge. Let's get this right there, that right here. W, bend arc, and bend it slightly. Right here, we're going to group by normals. So each side should be its own polygroup. Then we're going to crease polygroup. We're gonna go 3 and 4. Let's see, crease level 2. Nope, not enough. 3, 4, there we go. Let's see, just do some quick stuff. We can inset polygroup all right around there. We can extrude polygroup all, bring that in, group by normals, crease polygroups. We gotta crease these edges over here, so we're going to hover over an edge, crease, edge loop complete, using the ZBrush. Boom, boom, and that looks better. And yeah, it's simple enough, right? For a buckle, you don't need something special, do you? Let's see. Let's bevel this edge a bit so it's not so flat. I'm gonna go here, gonna hover over the edge, bevel, edge loop complete. Right here, get a little bit more. Group by normals. Let's polygroup, crease polygroup, and then let's crease, edge loop complete, right there, right there, right, moi. There we go. So now light should catch it a bit better. Let's bring in this edge though. Let's see if we can, let's poly loop, hold shift. Nope, not gonna work. Let's try it on the outside. Let's see, I think we beveled that in a bit too much. Let's see. Inset D. Let's get a little bit thicker right there. And then we can extrude. Polygroup all. Boop-a-doo. Right there. Then bevel this. Bevel, 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 bevel. Right there. Group by normals. Crease polygroup. Crease. Edge loop complete. Boom. 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 Alrighty. That's a bit better. Yeah, a little bit more normal. Okay. So, our super amazing buckle. Alrighty. So here, this is our belts. And let's get insert the buckle. Let's name it a buckle. Let's see. Work looking awesome. Link 7171. Thank you very much. Ashish Daola. Which is the best pen tablet for work? The one that you can afford is always the answer. Wacom is the most universally accepted in terms of drivers and app wise. The further you get from that, the more difficulty you will have in terms of things working smoothly, reacting smoothly to your pen pressure. Huion has been making some headway in that area, and let's see what else. I would say, yeah, somewhere around there. If you can keep it around the Huion or Wacom, should be okay. There's XP Pen, that's what I was thinking of. XP Pen. You can also try that out. They seem to be pretty reasonable. Specky Nation, did I just see a She-Hulk? Yep. You sure did. Let's see, where is she? There she is. Yep, She-Hulk. Something I'm working on. Something I'm working on. But yeah. Still a long way to go. The face is... I don't know why it's weird, but yeah, it's just a super weird face. Not happy with it, very angry at myself. So, taking a break from it. Let's see. There's one buckle. Do we need two? Of course we need two. We have two belts, we need two buckles. Right? Don't be selfish. And I don't know why the right button isn't working. Probably need to restart ZBrush. Let's see. Okay, you're gonna be like that. Whatever. Whatever. Let's see. Move. Get out the way. Move. Get out the way. Move. Alright, so we got 2 belt buckles. 2 buckles. There we go. There we go. Now it's working. Okay. Titan Piacon, what's going on? XP Pen is downright awesome, says Mark Carroll. Alrighty, so come on. What are you doing? Let's go over here. ECB. Let's get up in there. What is going on? For some reason, right click isn't working. Not sure why. Alright. Let's see. UBST. Let's get that up a little bit. And let's get some recesses in here. And we don't need to be super detailed right now, right? We're just testing this out, making sure it's gonna look good, make sure it's not gonna take away anything, so we can just do it really quickly. Alrighty. And just giving it a little bit of surface, a little interest, because it was just getting behind in terms of levels of attention than it was the rest of the sculpt. Because I don't prefer to have one piece way further than the other. I like bringing everything up to the same level of detail. I usually have better results that way. Let's get a little bit smoother. Black Widow Venomous. Thank you very much. Let's see, boom, boom, boom. Alrighty, and just sketching these armor plates in, and afterwards we can go in here individually and actually, you know, come in here with the topology brush and really separate these out. Song's boring as hell. Ah. And let's move this around so it's a little, let's turn off this paint so we can see what's going on. A little bit more hexagonal on this instead of just very round. So boom, 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 boom. All right, a little bit sharper on the edges. And digging in, just trying to separate those. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what it looks like from far away. So make sure it's not starting to get all confusing, or the shapes are starting to, you know, counteract each other and just make it look more confusing than, you know, just want to make sure I'm not losing the spider feel and that these lines aren't starting to just look muddy. Here, let's really separate these pieces, and then we can leave that that part a little bit more for, you know, we can separate this more so it's a little bit more organic. You can see how it's kind of just drifting off, because this piece was really just posed really quickly and the environment was set, and I was like, oh, I don't want to touch it. But definitely need to take this thing to the next level, because there's a whole lot of, at least for me and what I see in it, it has a lot of potential. So I don't want to just leave it. I want to take a chance, try to finish it. But if you are a familiar of the channel, you know I flip and flop on a bunch of different projects. I don't mean to. It's just the way it goes. Let's see, just trying to get some type of serrated feeling to these, but I don't think it's gonna work. We will have to look at spider legs for sure, but for right now I'm just gonna improv. I'm always looking at reference. See, right around there, just trying to separate these two things and allow some fleshy bits in here to carry across that feeling of the joints. Here, same thing. We can go a little bit stronger on the intense, so I don't have to draw over it a bunch of times. I can kind of just get it on the first pass. Go here. Yeah, if y'all don't watch, I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm just gonna say it in very American version, but Vague Sedan or Vage Sedan, not sure, but he does really cool creature concepts, and very envious about how he creates all those. To me, they're very visually interesting creations and characters. And he's really good with the standard brush. And getting a lot of detail with just that brush. Alrighty. Doom doom ba da da blah. Alrighty. Let's get that a little bit. There we go. Come back and over. Come back and over. Even it out a little bit. Yeah, I think that'll be much more interesting visually. And let's kind of have these a little bit less round and a little bit more deliberate. Dosh Doctor, where's your beautiful dog at? She is chewing on a raw cow foot, and started feeding her raw food, and she loves it. She absolutely loves it. So we're gonna continue on doing that. I was giving her kibble, and every time I stuck my hand in there, it just felt like dead food. It never felt like, I was like, how is she getting any nutrients from this? I wouldn't live on cereal every day. And so I started getting like all these other things like Fresh Pet, and I was like, well, I still don't know what the heck is in this food. So then I started cooking them food, and then they reacted to it a whole lot better. One of them had a skin irritation, and she would always chew on her paws, and ever since I started cooking for her, she stopped doing that. And I think it was probably just like a food allergy or something with that particular kibble. But she's been a kibble dog her entire life, and she's about 12 or 13. I wouldn't say 12. She's probably about 8 or 9, somewhere around there. She's getting up there. But she immediately took to me cooking her food, and my German Shepherd is pretty much a puppy, so she's only been on kibble for like 4 or 5 months, and ever since then I started either cooking or started getting like the best food I can. But whenever she switched over to raw, her coat it looks like she's dipped in silk all the time. So and she loves eating raw food, loves eating, like, you know, chicken carcasses and livers and all that stuff. And yeah, she looks a whole lot better now. So she is in her crate, just gnawing away, gnawing away. giving some type of surface to this, so it's not so so smooth. You know what I mean? Don't want it to look like me. You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking. Alrighty, just gonna give a little bit of a indication. Boom, boom. Oh yeah. Yeah, they don't have any bones. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Boom, boom. Something on a spider, doing it in front of ZBrush. Here we all go. Gonna drop the bass. Maybe not, just a hi-hat. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Actually, let's get a little bit more round, at least around here, and then we can let it go out. Let's go here, there, and then get a remove brush, and then we can kind of continue on this type of feeling that we have for everything else. Let's be a little bit more careful on that one. Right there. Okay. Let's go right here. And just make sure nothing's too straight. Let's see. Yay, learning by watching Kitsune. Let's see. Dash dock. Nice. Let's see. Travis Scott Berger. All right. I love when people just scream names. Let's see. BCB. Right here. Let's get that. This a little bit more even. so let's see. Get the BST and go here. Let's see. Let's fix this a bit, move it over at least. And just kind of continue this down. Continue this back. And get that BST right there. Get this marked out. And just get some surface noise in here. We can refine later. Just get something in there so it's not so smooth as it was before, and it has a little bit more character to it. What hardware are you using? Aberrant Katsuni. I shall go to PC Pot Pica for the let's see, entity, and partless. Copy. So this is the rig that I have right now. Alrighty, so right there. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty. Let's get a little bit. Let's get this top part, have it armored up. And just sketching about, nothing too permanent, nothing that we're married to at this moment. We're just having fun, just trying to gross ourselves out with this big old spider. Excellent new model spider, very well, says Gazi. Thank you very much. Boom, 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 and just give it a little bit of some surface right here. Boom, 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 boom. Smooth it out, just so it's not so smooth, right? Let's see if we can get this a little bit less round and a little bit more centered. And so you can see why we don't permanently attach ourselves to any detail or anything like that, because we're just going to, we might just change it all of a sudden, right? Here, and just trying to repeat things on left and right. I don't you know, when it comes to creatures, you don't need to be that like precise on all the details, especially if it's a mean creature. In fact, the more asymmetrical it is, probably the more it benefits you. in terms of, you know, making you feel uncomfortable as a viewer. Let's see. And let's have this go up here. And let's kind of bridge these two. I can probably add some history in here too in terms of its previous battles. We can probably add that in here later. But for right now, we just want to find a general idea. And then we can just work off of that. Build it up, build it up. Let's see, right here. Let's see, what do we got on this Dynamesh? Let's go 512. And then Dynamesh. No. Excellent. How can I be a good creature artist? Any tips for making good creatures? I don't know. I'm not a creature designer of any sort. I just do it for fun. I don't know, if you're just trying to make the most unusual thing ever that no one's ever seen, I have no idea. I mean, having a direction, an origination, you know, like I would say the most visually interesting creatures I've seen in cinema would have to be, I know the movie's not the best, but the Hellboy movie at the end where where all the demons come into our realm. Those are very, very visually interesting for me characters. And, you know, it's just like, you know, we just want the most abominable, violent, demonic looking thing that you can give us, you know? So with that, there's, you know, this very, very hard direction that you're going in. And it's, if you can find the box that you're trying to play in, you should be able to come up with a creature pretty quickly, right? Like, all right, so this is a water-based creature. This is a sand-based creature. This is a, you know, space-based creature. This is, you know, you're always going to be drawing on what we've seen before, you know, like you can't really reinvent the wheel that much. I don't really like this. Don't really like that. And just trying new things, you know, having a solid grasp of animal and human anatomy is always going to help you out. And that way you know where to mix it, where it can't be mixed, where it would make sense to mix it because the muscle groups are quite similar. You know, those type of things. Anatomy is always going to be your friend whenever you're creating characters or creatures. Always, always, always. But good questions, good questions. Very good questions. Yeah, but that question's probably more. I would go ask, watch Voxodon's streams here on Pixologic, and he'll definitely have a whole lot more insight into that type of thing. And I think he streams on Tuesdays, I think. I'm not sure, but you can check the schedule out at Pixologic as well. Okay, so I really like that. Let's see. So, let's see, right there. Let's bring this around. And bring that in there. Give it some meat, some flesh. Some bendy bits, and a little wall kind of support it. And again, this is all very sketchy, all very sketchy. Right there, right here. Bring this up, right there. That. There. And bring that around. And let's just try to find some shapes in here, you know? I'm not really... I wish I had some workflows. I wish I had some workflows. I might have to take some creature sculpting. But I'm pretty sure it's just going to go back to, you know, mixing types of anatomy together. Also, oh, Simon Lee. Obviously, you want to go to Simon Lee as well. That's Spider Zero. If you don't know who that is, you definitely want to take his courses. I think he has... openings right now for online, in-person class and mentorship. So definitely check that out. If you got the money, you got the time. He's an excellent, excellent instructor. And if you really want to focus on, you know, anything, really, he can help you out with it. So I always suggest Simon Lee. Very patient, wonderful instructor. Let's go here. So let's get that. Okay, what do we got? All right, let's kick it over into key shot. Let's see what it's gonna look like. All right. So today worked on the face. Got that a bit more. Tried out some leather. Got this around here. Added a little bit more detail on this. On the spider, added some more detail as well. Some more surface noise. Obviously, we're not done. We're still finding our way through this, but let's kick it over to key shot so we can see what it would look like. Astra Bolson, actually, I want to be a character artist, but I'm interested about creatures too. I want to design them. Creatures and humans, I'm okay with anatomy, but for animals, I'm so bad. I need to study hard. Yes, we all do. We all do. Oh, here comes a banger. Alrighty. So let's see what this is gonna look like. Alrighty. So yeah, it looks a little bit meaner. Yeah, it looks better. Yeah, it looks better. Oh no! Alright, let's see. Yeah, it looks a whole lot meaner. Yeah, it's got a whole lot more noise in there. Well, not noise, but, you know, texture to it. Something like that. But yeah, I think it looks better. Adding those little ridges and all that stuff in there. Oh, looks incredible! Thank you very much. Astra Bolson, this piece for 3D print? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let's see. Product environment. Let's. There you are. Yep. Gotta have that. Yeah, not bad. Let's check this materials. Go to scene. Yeah, we gotta go to materials. Spicy toy mat. Belts, buckle, pants, boots, boot straps, and dust head. There we go. So now it should act a little bit better. But yeah, that's what we got, peeps. We will definitely work on this some more next week. Do you have a process you follow for taking a 2D illustration from a 3D model? Yeah, I mean, usually I put it in Keyshot, I render a bunch of different passes, and then I comp it all together. That's usually what I do. I know it's really, really quick, but, I mean, we only have like 2 minutes left. So, but yeah, ask me at the beginning of the next stream, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more, all right? But for now, let us enter the sanctum of Scott Ayrton. What an excellent stream yet again. Working on a personal piece. Putting it all the way through. Learning different things as we go. I hope you had a good time on the stream. Make sure you're back next week around this time, but we will be changing up the schedule. We'll be moving to Thursdays and Fridays. We're going to check that out for next month. And then we're going to see what happens the next month. And the next month. And the next month. But as usual, I appreciate you being here. I know there's over 100 million people watching right now. All different types of beliefs, religions, creeds. But we are all truly together as one. One.